Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash the subscribe button now. And firstly I would like to wish every single one of my Digi family a very happy Dasera and a happy Durga Puja. May this year be prosperous and filled with love and success for everyone. And as promised, I'm here with another review today of a Malayalam film which is released today. The film is called Eesho, which is streaming on Sony Live. And every time there's a Malayalam film, my excitement levels are at its peak. I do tend to watch it at the first opportunity that I get, and Eesho was no different. It starred Jayasurya, who I think is a highly underrated actor. His performances usually just go under the radar, and it doesn't come he doesn't get the kind of credit that some of the other actors do get. But then what are my thoughts on Isho? Here goes. So Isho is actually essentially a story of a night wherein a watchman of an ATM, he befriends a stranger who refers himself as Isho, but seldom does that watchman know that there is danger ahead and his life is in danger. Now, this premise, this story is kind of decent and thrilling. It's all right, it's predictable. Uh, it's the screenplay that I had a little issue with. Standing at a little shade above 100 minutes, I felt that it was definitely a brisk watch, but the screenplay was fairly predictable. So the drama opens with a song, and I haven't seen many Malayalam films that open with a song, and that was something which was little different for me, and it did set the mood with the introduction of characters, in what seemed like an unrelated incident from the main plot. At the very beginning, it did seem like an unrelated event, although the messaging that was there, that was quite clear. Soon, you do get a gist of there's something that is amiss, there's something that there's a danger lurking somewhere. You do get that sense, and so the build up of the story is fairly decent, fairly good. The things start to pick up, with the introduction of the character of Jayasurya. But then there's a limitation to the screenplay as well. If you are actually setting the entire story in one night, then it is a very tricky proposition, is what I feel. The reason for that is that your genre is limited. Genre is limited. So basically, the writing needs to be very crisp, to rise above the script, the rise above the writing material that is there. It needs to rise above that and consistently create those moments which would engage the audience. Now, the interest of the audience is, for a brief while, the writers do manage to engage the audience, but it just did not have that shock value. Something that I was expecting in a film like Eesho, it did not have the shock value that was there. It was very predictable. um, okay, they tried to make it a little complicated by trying to join the two events together, of the two unrelated events that I was talking about. But it somehow, it did not rise, above the script that was there. It did not rise above the written material that it was there. It was fairly predictable and just about decent to watch. Having said that, the build up in the night that is there, that has a little bit of tension to it, and that uh, was a little, engaging to watch as well as a viewer. The brief period that is there, which one thing leads to another, is a little subplot that is intervened in the story. That was okay. I mean, that did give you a sense, but then I knew exactly how this film was going to end, and that excitement level for me was not quite there for this film. However, the events leading up to the final act, I think they were bizarre and very. It wasn't believable at all. It was just about. Far fetched. It was very far fetched, rather. And although the final scene that was there, that definitely they did have that emotional connect that was there. That was, I think, well executed. And the messaging here, I think, the importance of creating awareness about the social issue, that is there, that messaging is there, but it was not very impactful for me. So overall, the screenplay was decent, it was all right, nothing much to shout about. If this was any other industry, I would have given that much more leverage, but because it is the Malayalam film industry, I expect nothing more than brilliance in every film that is there. I think it's the audience who are spoiled, by watching such great Malayalam films in recent times, that, films like these also, which are kind of middling, for me, they just create like, oh, it's not so great. Coming to the technical aspects, I feel the dialogues are adequate, nothing great. The music is good. I like the music. That first song that was there is quite melodious. The BGM does, blend well with the drama. The cinematography and art design, they create that atmosphere of tension that I think was quite good. Editing, I think, is very crisp, and I think one of the unsung heroes of this film. So technical department, it is still good. I think the director, Nadir Shah, he does a fair job, in keeping the interest for a brief while as well, because the writing wasn't there. You need to understand that the writing wasn't great in this film, but the direction wasn't bad either. It did manage to, keep that interest alive, so the drama is consistently watchable is all I can say, and that I think the director deserves some amount of credit for that. We're coming to the performance. I think the performances did save the day to an extent. I think the performances were very good. Namita Pramod, I think she was very enduring and sincere. Arun Narayan also had its moments to shine. Jaffar, Idukki, I think he did a brilliant job. His eyes, the way he expresses the things with his eyes, I think it was very special. His eyes are, reeked with innocence, and you could sympathize with that character, of what he was going through and the kind of dangers that were lurking in his life. That was something that was there in his character, which was nice to see. Jayasurya, I think, again another highly underrated performance. He was excellent in the film, intimidating at times, but otherwise a very good act, and his performance did hide some of the flaws in the film, making the film at least watchable. The storyline was a little wobbly, but the performances and technical aspects overall contributed well to the movie, making it a decent watch. It was not a great watch, it's still a decent watch, but as I said, it's Malayalam cinema, and decent doesn't work. You expect more from Malayalam cinema. Decent is a term that I can use for any other industry, but not for Malayalam cinema. So then I'm sorry. This is just about a decent and a predictable thriller, which can be watched once if you'd really like to. It's streaming on Sony Live. So if you're liking this video, please smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts of the film in the comment section. Also, if you could throw me some recommendations, it would be great. Do subscribe to the channel, and press that bell icon. That bell icon that is there, it's important when you get to know that I am online and you can instantly watch my video. Also, if you'd like to read my full review of the film on my site, Popcorn Reviews with the double S, the link of which is in the description box below, please do give the review of Eesho a read on my site as well. If you would like to follow me on social medias like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Letterboxd, all links are in the description box below. I will see you tomorrow again, and this time it's going to be a Kannada film, and many of you have been recommending that film, and I'm finally going to be watching it today. So the video comes out tomorrow, so stay tuned. Guess in the comment section what film that is, but then until tomorrow, thank you so much.